Today, we're going through the perfect shoulder and arm workout that you can do. This is going to help you build muscle in your shoulders and your arms. This workout is short to the point. We have 4 main supersets, and it's going to help you pack on some muscle in your shoulders and arms. My fiance Alyssa and me are going through the workout today. Alyssa, do you have any tips for women that are trying to build muscle in their shoulders and arms?
Yeah, don't be scared to lift heavy, guys. That's not going to make you big and bulky.
Yeah, that's a good tip. A lot of times people think that you should lift heavier weights if you're not trying to get really bulky, but it's going to build lean tissue and it's going to help you have a better body composite. So that's a good tip. With that said, we're going to hop into the workout. I'll do a voiceover, give you kind of tips on 4 reps, and give you all the information. But let's hop into this workout. So like I said, we have 4 main supersets in this workout today. We started this off with a barbell overhead press, and then we supersetted this with a chest supported reverse fly. This is a good way that you can pair a heavy press with a reverse fly. It's not going to mess with your pressing strength at all, but it's going to help you balance out your shoulders and allow you to develop your deltoids all the way around. So not just the front of the shoulder, not the side of the shoulder, also making sure that we don't forget the back of the shoulder, because that's going to cap the shoulder off from the back. Sets, we did 8 to 10 on the overhead press and then 8 to 10 on that reverse fly, keeping everything really strict. Make sure that we're not using momentum, that we're actually using our shoulders here. Over the years, one thing that I've noticed and that you might notice in this workout today is when you're trying to build muscle and you're trying to really force your muscles to grow, you really need to focus on using the correct muscle and making sure that you're actually isolating that muscle. So you'll see me today kind of move through the reps in a controlled manner, getting stronger and lifting heavy weights. Yes, that's super important for building muscle, but when we're doing a day like shoulders and arms, we want to make sure that we can actually feel our shoulders work on a shoulder press, squeeze. When you're doing a curl, focus on actually squeezing your bicep at the top of the rep. So make sure that you're actually isolating the muscles, that you're using the muscles, and that you're really limiting momentum, especially on a day of like shoulders and arms, where it's a little more hypertrophy bodybuilding style of a workout. You really want to focus on using as much weight as you can while still maintaining good form and squeezing on each rep. Part B technically is a tricep. We got 3 exercises here. We did a cable shoulder press with an upright row with a lateral raise. Cable shoulder press is a really good movement that you can do that is going to provide constant tension back. It is a really good exercise where you can squeeze and just has a really good feel to it. If you don't have a cable, you can always swap this out for a dumbbell, no problem with that. Then you're going to superset it with a barbell upright row. With upright rows, usually I typically like to go a little bit outside shoulder width and really focus on pulling the elbow as high as you can and get the bar up to about your chest height. Using your shoulders and your traps will help a little bit too as well to move that bar. The third exercise we did was a dumbbell lateral raise. I went with the dumbbells in front of me today, but I kept it really strict, really slow, and really just focused on using my shoulders to lift that dumbbell, go straight to the side, and really focus on capping off the shoulder. We did 10 to 12 on all 3 of these. So moving into some biceps and triceps next. The first 5 exercises were all for the shoulders. We supersetted a cable 2-arm curl with a dumbbell skull crusher. This is a really good one to get a good squeeze on each rep because that cable is constantly pulling you back, similar to like a band would. It is a really good exercise to really hit your biceps and hit each bicep independently on a cable machine. We did 10 to 12 reps on this one, supersetting it with a dumbbell skull crusher. Dumbbell skull crushers are a great exercise that are going to help you build a lot of mass in your triceps. One big tip that I have for you on a skull crusher that I see people do wrong all the time is when you're doing this, make sure that you're just moving from the elbow and your triceps are actually what is moving the dumbbell or the barbell or whatever you're using. So start off arms locked out, come back slightly, and then from there, focus on just moving from your elbows, tucking those arms into the side, and really keep them controlled so that you're just using your triceps. 3 sets, 10, 12 on both of these. The last superset for biceps and triceps that we did in this workout was a overhead cable extension. And on this one, really focus on feeling that good stretch in your triceps. So I really kept these controlled and slow. And the biggest head of your tricep is your long hit. And the best way to train that is to get overhead, get a good stretch on it. And this is a really good one to do it. So anchoring a cable and attachment down low, it allows you to really get a good stretch. And that cable, again, is constantly pulling you back. And that's going to allow a lot of time under tension, and it's going to really activate your triceps. 10 to 12 on this one. If you don't have a cable, you can always use a dumbbell. That's perfectly fine. But really focus on getting a good stretch and feeling your triceps work on each rep, keeping it slow and controlled. Superset of this one with a single arm preacher curl. This is a really good one where if you don't have a preacher curl machine, so for here, we don't have a preacher curl, I'll use the GHD sometimes, or here we're using a leg roller to do a single arm preacher curl. This is really going to help hit your biceps, and really the short head of your biceps is going to help you create a lot of width in your biceps, and is going to help you work each arm independently. Again, 3 sets of 10 to 12. On the last one, we did a drop set on each of these.
So if you guys enjoyed that video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. I have the Fit Grind Driven tee on in the workout today, so if you're interested in checking out my fitness apparel line, I'll leave a link in the comments in the description below. Make sure you go check that out, and you can use the code Jordan20 for 20% off your first order. If you're looking for some new workout music, I just uploaded a video the other day. If you missed it, I'll leave it up here where you can watch next. I give you 10 new songs that you can listen to in your workout to spice up your workout routine and really spice up your lifting playlist. So make sure you go watch that one next, and I'll see you guys in the next one.